Hi, everyone. Welcome to this Q&A session with EMA Design Automation. My name is Sarah Wyckoff, and today I'm chatting with Travis Foss, a product manager in the semiconductor group at Digi-Key Electronics. On October 14th, Travis, along with EMA's Roger Chin, will be hosting a webinar on preventing supply chain issues upfront with Digi-Key and OrCAD. They will be discussing what to look for when selecting parts and how to embed supply chain intelligence directly into your PCB design flow. Thank you for joining us today, Travis, and let's get started. So, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your experience with Digi-Key?
Sure. So I've been employed at Digi-Key since 2011, and I've held a number of different roles within. I started in information management, where I worked for about 5 years. And from there, while I was in school for going through our technical program, I worked 1 year in the PDC, our product distribution center, a year in sales, and then moved into a technical role. And then over the past year, I've been working in a product management role here at Digi-Key.
Awesome. So you'll be speaking at this webinar about supply chain issues. So can you explain why this topic is important and why it would be of interest to people?
Sure. As we all know, over the past year or even longer, there has been a number of different supply chain issues throughout the industry. And it's affected many people, companies, and groups throughout the industry. And it's caused a lot of disruptions, for everybody. And based off that, we've been looking for solutions to help customers better manage part selection throughout the prototyping and design stages, just so that they're better set once their designs decide to go to manufacturing.
Okay, great. So how would you say this webinar is going to differ from webinars maybe on the same topic? Because as you said, it's something that's been going on, especially in the past couple years.
Sure. And I looked a little bit through different webinars, and to be completely honest, I couldn't find anything real similar to this one, being it is a specialty product for us. So, yeah, I guess it's something different than I've seen myself. So,
good, great. So why did this type of work interest you, and how did you kind of get started with it all?
So I actually kind of stumbled into the role, to be completely honest.
Okay.
I was working in the building trades industry originally, and after a layoff, I ended up applying at Digi-Key. And while working here, I started building projects with some of the maker products and some of the like Arduinos, Raspberry Pis, things like that. And I really enjoyed doing it. And through building those projects, I started talking to some of my friends in the product management role and decided ultimately this is where I wanted to end up working within Digi-Key, and have pursued it ever since.
Great. So what are some of your favorite projects that you've worked on?
So for my final project in college, I actually built a automated live well for fishing.
Okay,
So
cool.
it's one of my bigger hobbies, and it was an interesting project. It was something I use to this day. So.
Oh, that's really cool. Awesome. So what are some common challenges in your experience that engineers should be aware of when it comes to the supply chain intelligence?
So for supply chain, as we've all seen in the past year, it's dynamically changing on a day-to-day basis almost. It's very complicated to keep up with. However, we try to put that information out there as best we can as it gets updated on our website. That's something we strive to try keep up with as much as we can, and are constantly going back to our suppliers to, keep that up to date.
Great. So can you give us a little preview of what you're going to be talking about in the webinar?
Sure. Digi-Key and Ultra Librarian work together to provide an add-on to the OrCAD EDA software, allowing customers to search, add, and create a Digi-Key cart directly from within the software.
Okay. Interesting. So what do you expect attendees to walk away with after attending the webinar?
So I think there will be, they'll be able to better understand the Ultrabomb plugin as it
Mhm.
works within our OrCAD and how it connects to Digi-Key.
Cool, awesome. Is there something that you think that attendees would be surprised to learn about from the webinar?
Um, that is a good question.
And I know you said that you really haven't found anything similar to this in the past. So I'm guessing that everything will be pretty unique about the whole webinar.
Yeah, for sure. I guess with the breadth of product that Digi-Key carries,
Mhm.
I think it will be a very good plugin to have to be able to access all of those parts and be able to help with design issues you may have throughout the design process. I think that's one of the best parts of the whole system.
Gotcha. Yeah, making everyone's lives a little bit easier.
Yep.
And who do you think would be an ideal attendee?
So ideal attendees, I think probably designers or engineers who are familiar or are looking to migrate to OrCAD software would be great attendees to have at this.
Great. And is there any advice you would give to anyone after the webinar?
Yeah, I would say if you haven't already, download the Ultrabomb add-on, and once you've had it and used it some, let us know, give us our feedback on how well it's working for you or what we can improve on to make it a better process for everybody.
Okay. And then where would you send attendees for further support on your end?
Sure. For our end, there's a number of different ways they can communicate with us, whether it be web chat through our website, they can call us at our phone number. They can chat in through our technical forum or tech forum, I guess. Or emails, I guess, too, is the other one. There's a number of different ways they can contact us.
Awesome. Great. Is there anything else that you wanted to cover for our upcoming webinar? Any other thoughts or?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
Okay, no worries at all. Well, thank you so much for chatting with me today, Travis. We're looking forward to seeing the webinar and this collaboration. Be sure to like and share this session, everyone. We hope that you will join us on October 14th for the webinar, Preventing Supply Chain Issues Upfront with Digi-Key and OrCAD. And our registration link is right there on the bottom. So thank you very much.
Thanks, everybody.